Hello, hello. Okay. Hey, what's up, Winnie?
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Seeing if everybody else will see if everybody else joins in. Well, our project was finally accepted, which is nice.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Just a sec. Yeah, it was accepted, but I think there was one thing. I found it kind of interesting. I know that our professor stated that we should check if it was going to be accepted, but
Yes.
it already has been.
Right.
Exactly. So I'm not
I
too
think
sure.
I think he missed that part because it wasn't in um there was a question that asked like is it human studies yes or no, and we put no. The school district supervisor got it, and then we had to like we put like how we were going to get the data, but we needed to put right there like already been approved via blah blah blah, whatever that three initials thing is. I think is what
Oh,
he is where he wanted it because he didn't see it. It was later, like two pages later.
so I guess would that be? It'd probably be one of the last steps, eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
I I was just pulling it up right now so I could tell you where I was thinking.
Yeah, because I even sent the attached proof of registration. So
Yeah,
I thought that was gonna be pretty straightforward, but all right, no worries. But that I guess you're right. Maybe I was supposed to write something.
I bet you he just didn't look to that next page. He just got to question 16 and was like, okay, sounds
Yeah,
good.
I guess you're probably right. He might
I don't
have
know.
missed that right there.
That
But
that's just my guess, but I don't know.
yeah, I'm not completely sure either. But I guess he was just saying it as a precaution. But we've already kind of got it accepted by the IBRB.
Hmm.
So we should basically be fine, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said it's project approved, but please run by IBRB. We've already done that, so I think we are good to go. The only thing I did miss actually, and I actually didn't know you had to answer question number 10 because I guess you're supposed to state why this method is, you're supposed to state, um, discuss why your study is in alignment with the requirements. So I guess I was just a little bit confused about that question because in steps it says, please review requirements in the text for your chosen method of step 6. So unfortunately that probably slipped my mind a little bit, but I'm gonna revise it because I know that ours actually is accepted with that method because we're doing chronological test of one proportion. So
Hmm.
it's accepted because if we do basically the equations, which is NP, which is greater than 10, and then N bracket 1 minus P, so P hat, and which our P hat is actually going to be the 0.20, right? Because that's the percentage that we're basically looking at.
Hmm.
So it'll definitely be bigger than 10 because I already calculated it up. So I think I'll resubmit it in, and we'll see what happens there.
Okay.
But other than that, I think that should be okay.
Yeah. I would put in that art if you're gonna resubmit it in, I would put up in question. I was just going to pull it up to read it. Let's see. On question 11, I would just put no, we are not. We have permission from the school district child nutrition supervisor to use the data, and no student will be contacted, and then period, and then just say we have already gotten approval via IR. What are those? I can't even remember those three initials. Whatever the three initials are.
Yep, me too. I think it's IRB. There you go.
And then just take out the rest of that part.
Yep. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Let's get rid of the rest of it. We've already been approved by the RRIB.
I might even put in like on March 19th, 2018. But that's just me.
Oh, that is good. March 18th, 2018.
19th.
Oh, yep, oh, the 19th. Okay. 19th, 2018. Yep, we are good there.
Perfect.
So then I'll hopefully resubmit it in, and hopefully we'll get a little bit better of a grade than that.
And if not, then I'm fine with 75%.
Yeah, I'm fine. As long as it's approved, I am A-okay with that.
I'm just crossing my fingers that the data gets fine. If he's gonna be so the stickler on all the.
Yeah, I was very surprised that I remember having this. He said it was actually a cluster. I've already fixed that up, so I've already kind of edited it up.
Okay.
Instead of me saying it's a random sampling, I just said the sampling method that we have chosen for our group is a cluster sampling, and then I went to the process. The way that we will collect our data is by selecting data from 8 random schools, from elementary school districts of 27 schools, and then pretty much it was just the first portion that I edited. So other than that, that should be good.
All right.
Yep. Perfect. All right. So now I believe we're on to the second part.
Third. I've already submitted the second part.
Oh, sorry, the third part. Yeah, I meant the third part, not the second part.
I'm like, don't make me. I don't want to do this.
Yeah, like it's already done. Leave it alone. Yeah, that's right. So that one's already been submitted. Sorry, it's the make interference and take action. That's the part. So this part actually is not too complicated. I know that Stylen, he said that he would try to tackle it.
I'm letting him.
Yeah. Okay. If not, we will pull it together. I will do it. How's that sound?
No, if not, we'll look at it. We'll make Clinton do it.
Okay. How you doing, Clinton? How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
Good, man. So,
go ahead.
Oh, you go for it, man. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I didn't hear the last part of having me do it. What am I supposed to do?
So yeah, so I know that Stylen, I think he was supposed to take. So we assigned him actually to basically do the make interference and take action. So that step that was basically for our project.
Okay.
So we were wondering, my man, if because I'm not too sure, he's not here today, if you might be able to tackle it.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you need help, man, just let us know.
Okay.
Or just even like contact him because he said he would write it, so maybe he is working on it.
Okay.
However
all right.
you want to deal with that.
I'll get in contact.
But I'm tapping out on that part.
Okay.
No worries. But if you guys need help, just let me know, and I'll hook you guys up. Not a problem at all.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Well, I guess, did you guys kind of want to talk about that, or just the kind of that we have sort of all of us have an overview of what needs to be done and stuff, or? I guess we'll kind of review over it. I think it's pretty self-explanatory a little bit, but just to make sure that all of us have sort of an understanding of what we're doing. So I guess the first part is actually it's simple. It's just basically the title of the assignment. So it just tells you how to do that. So the second part's pretty simple. The third part will just be our research question. So the research question that we're doing, it'll just be the same one that we came up with in the designing the study. So the question was, if I go back, we're trying to determine what percentage of students eat sandwiches. So I guess that's the good one. So I guess the question would be, we are trying to determine what percentage. Well.
Oh no, sorry. You keep going.
Yep, not a problem. So that would be. So you can kind of rephrase that, the way I guess we could rephrase that. So the question is, what is the percentage of students who eat fish sandwiches? So we're trying to figure out if the. Sorry. I'm trying to make it more simple. But anyways, this is it's just to go with that number one. If you look into the design the study, that would be the question right there. And then to make it a little bit easier for you to get a number understanding,
Are you doing something fun?
it's actually number 7. So really what we're trying to look for is we're trying to see if basically the overall population of the people that eat fish sandwiches, if it's greater or less than 20%. Because the reason why we're trying to determine that, if it's greater than 20%, then we know that we're not going to reject the null hypotenuse, and we know that basically, sorry about that we know that. So I said this here. I said if the proportion of students who eat fish sandwiches is less than 20%, we conclude that there is sufficient evidence that schools shouldn't distribute fish sandwiches due to the proportion being less than 20%. And then the second one is if it is actually greater than 20%. If the proportion of students who eat fish sandwiches is greater than 20%, we conclude that there is insufficient evidence that schools shouldn't distribute fish sandwiches due to the proportion being greater than 20%. So that kind of gives you an understanding of what question we should develop.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're just trying to determine if it's greater or less than 20%. If it's greater than 20%, we're going to keep on distributing fish sandwiches. And if it's less, then we're not going to. Because if the proportion is far less than 20%, then most of the majority of students most likely will like the other food that has been distributed, right? So that's what we're trying to conclude. And then if we go back to it, name the hypotenuse test you've chosen. So we already have the name the hypotenuse test you've chosen. So we've already have the test. So we already know basically the hypotenuse is 20%, and we're trying to determine the alternative is actually 20% also. So we sort of have that understanding. Okay, I guess question number 5, step number 5 is pretty simple. So it's just basically describing exactly what I stated. So when you put all of the data into the Excel sheet, you'll be able to see whether it fails to meet the requirements. So to verify whether or not, yes. So for this one, you're just going to describe if it fails to meet the requirements. So it does, because our sample size is very, very big. If we look back into the data sheet that Wendy pulled out, it should be a big amount of people. I'm going to go back. Oh yeah, you'll be fine. So the smallest sample size is actually 277. No, sorry, 272. And if you calculate that up, it'll be greater than 10. So you should be fine. And it's the same with basically you timesing the proportion, which is 0.20, which is 20%, times by the number of the size. And we're actually the number is going to be all these numbers, all the sample sizes from each 8 schools, all calculated together. So then that makes sense. That'll be way big. The size, the number size will be bigger. But other than that, Clinton, I think you should be good, my friend. I'm pretty sure that everything, if you enter everything in, it should. The only one is that step number 7, state your alpha level. So we're going to go after a 0.95%, which is the level of significance. So that's what alpha means right there.
Okay.
And then other than that, I think you should be good, my friend. I think other than that, it should be pretty straightforward.
Okay, I'll double check with him too. Just see if he's already got ideas, because I don't want to kind of overwrite it.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. But let me know too, man. If you guys need help, let me know, and I'll definitely help out with it for sure.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. Other than that, guys, I guess we'll go to the quiz if you guys are down. And then we'll kind of talk about that. Or if you guys wanted to talk about any of the preparation assignments that we had, you can do that too. But if you guys are down with the quiz, I'm down with that too. You can just go straight to it.
Yeah, we could do a quiz.
Yeah? Okay. All right. All righty then. All right, who would like to start us off?
Here, I'm opening the page right now.
So I'll go for it for you guys. Let's start with question number 3. All right. So the correlation confidence is used to qualify the direction and strength of a nonlinear relationship, the strength and reliability of a linear relationship, the direction and strength of a linear relationship, the direction and duration of a nonlinear relationship. So I believe it's actually the third one, if I can remember.
I think that's right.
Yeah? Okay. I'm just going to go back to the textbook to double check. Pretty sure that's right.
What did you pick?
The third one.
Okay.
So the direction and strength of a linear relationship. Yep, I believe that would be the one. Okie doke. And Wendy, would you like to read the next one?
Yes.
Awesome.
If it's negative and one variable, if with one variable increase, the other variables tends to decrease, the other variable is negative, the other variables is unpredictable, and the other variables tend to increase.
Okay. I'm thinking it would be the first one.
Increase. Yes.
Because if you're looking at a negative one, it could be going... Yeah, I think it would be that way. I think it would be decreasing.
One variable.
It's going to double check.
Well, if the one variable is increasing and the one variable is decreasing, then it's not going to move anywhere, right? So would it be the second one? So the other variable is negative, so that it would be going, so it increase up, but it would be following down.
That is a good question. I'm going to double check. Association strong.
Bye, Carrie. Have a good weekend. And week off next week. Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking to a coworker.
No worries. Not a problem.
Yeah. We have spring break at work all next week, so we are off.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's way cool.
Yeah, you said have a good weekend. I was like, what? I didn't even know the week went past.
Yeah, no, she's off. She took a few extra days off, so I won't see her till the 9th.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so I kind of found in that answer the following question in the textbook under like 2.14. If you keep going past the graphs, it'll be that green box of answer the following question.
Yep.
Question 2.
Question 2. Okay, I see. It's negative. If it increases, then it will decrease. Yeah, then that makes sense. Then if x increases, then it will decrease.
It'll decrease. Okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping. I mean, it does seem it will be a negative, obviously. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
which is true. You're definitely right about that. But I think it'll be it tends to decrease. I'm not
I think
completely
you're
sure.
right.
Though.
I think you're right with the tends to decrease.
Yeah.
And then,
Okay.
but then one of the variables most likely will be negative, but it might. Yeah, no, I think you're right with A. If not,
Okay.
then I would go B.
Yep, not a problem. We'll know for sure. Yeah. All right. Next question. Would you like to read that there, Quentin?
Yeah, I could read that. The
Awesome.
effect of outliers on the correlation coefficient is not significant.
I believe that is false. Let me see. Notice how 1 point can influence the correlation efficient. Imagining that the outlier was removed from each exam correlation efficient in mind, compare value. Yeah, I believe it would be false.
So,
Just because they're actually, if you look just in the textbook, you can actually see if you go to like 2.2.2 affects the outliers. If you actually go to at the bottom right there, just right in that that blue tab right there, it says, what can you say about the effect on outliers on the correlation of the coefficient? And it says outliers can dramatically affect the value of the correlation coefficient. If possible, one outlier can change the correlation coefficient from a strong positive value to a negative value. So that one would be false, I believe, because it is significant. That makes sense, right?
mm-hmm.
Yep, legit. Awesome. All right. So question number 6. For the next 2 questions, take the old faithful data file and compute the correlation coefficient of the duration and weight. Input the correlation coefficient. So we're looking for R right here. Okay. Check that out. So duration and weight. So what did you guys get for that one?
I got 0.901.
Yep, that's exactly what I got too. So I believe that would be it. All right, question number 7.
0.901, right? Isn't that what you guys got?
Yep, yeah, that's what we got, yeah. 0.901. All right. Question number 7. What is the direction and strength between weight and duration? That is a good question. So
This happens
I'm
to me
saying
when I'm doing my exams.
positive and strong.
yeah, I believe you're right. I mean, it looks crazy in there, but obviously I think that, yeah, you're right, linear and strong. All right. Who would like to read the next one?
I got number 8. Match the scatter plot with the correlating whatever with that we're learning
Cool.
this week. Yeah,
no
correlating coefficients.
No worries. All right.
So on the first one, I got number 6.
First one, number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The second one, I got number 2.
Yep, that makes sense.
And the third one, I got number 3.
Third one, number 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the fourth one down, I got number 1.
Oh, you R equals 1, right?
Yeah, R equals 1, so that's number 1. And then the
Awesome.
next one is number 4. And then the last one's number 5.
All right. Last one is number 4. So you said the last one's number 4, right?
Number 5.
Oh, now last one's number 5. Okay.
Yeah. The one just above it is number 4.
Okay.
Scorcher's late,
I guess.
man. He's for half a day, he's all like forklift and doing this. He's not even trying to get out early. Get his shit done.
You know what? I'm going to go with you, Wendy. So you said number 5 is number 4? Is that what you said? I'm sorry, the first one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh,
When
1.
R equals -1 is number 4.
Okay. Yeah.
And then when R equals -0.95, I put number 5.
Oh, okay. I see. So the first one
Just
you got.
just because they were a little more scattered around it, and not
Yeah.
just in a straight line.
So you got 5, 2, 4, 1, 3, 6. Is that correct?
From the top?
Yeah. So you got from the top 5, 2, 4, 1, 3, 6.
No, I got 6, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5.
Okay. All right.
Is that okay?
No, I believe you. I believe you might. Yeah, I think that you're right.
Okay.
I guess I put 6 for the last one.
Okay.
I was trying to think of the reasoning why I was thinking that. Just a sec. It was just a sec. Why was I thinking that? So 0.6. Why was I thinking that? Because you said the top one 6.
I looked at all of them as when there were the negative slopes. So 4, 5, and 6 were all the negative slopes. So I did 4 would be -1 because it's the straightest line. And then I went to the next one that would be closest to the -1. So that's -0.95. And that, so number 5 is just a little bit more scattered. And then the 6th one is -0.6 just because it was even more scattered.
Yep, that would make sense because it's way far more scattered than everything. Yep. Okay, I agree. So it'd be 6, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5.
6, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering why I was getting confused there. Anyways, we'll go with that. Okay. Awesome. All right. Next question. Who would like to read out that one?
I can read the last one.
Awesome.
Okay, what is the direction and strength between score and confidence?
Wow, I have to input the data for that. Let's check that out. Okay. So I believe that one would be positive and strong, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did we get on number 9, 0.728?
Yep, that's what I got. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Awesome. There you go, guys.
That was fast.
Yeah, I know. Only 10 questions. That's actually nice. What was that, Clinton?
Jeremy, what was 10 again?
So 10, we got, for 10, it was 0.728.
No, 10.
Oh, for 10, sorry. For 10, it actually was positive and strong. So the third one.
You see how much good we're at?
All right.
Yes, sir. But well, I guess other than that, I guess we're good. There you go. But
So,
yeah. But I guess we will shall see you guys on Thursday. And also, yeah, just let me know, Clinton. Like if Styling gets back to you or not, just let me know, and I can definitely help you guys out for sure.
So when do you want me to get it done by?
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll work on
I
it,
think-
actually.
I think it's due Saturday. And I can help too. I was just joking earlier when I was saying I was tapping out on this, but I really will
Sure.
help.
You
I
just
really
want
will
to have that long weekend you were talking about.
right? I want to start it early. Forget this.
Hey,
other
well,
I
stuff.
think you earned it.
Yeah, you definitely earned it, Wendy. Man, you collected all the data. You did practically most of the work, so you are a tank. So
It's all good.
we'll take the responsibility now.
Okay, you got it.
Well, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and
Okay.
we will talk to you soon for sure.
All right.
Hey, take
Hey,
care.
I don't know if I'll be here on Thursday because it's my birthday, and I'll probably be out of town too.
Oh, okay. Then what do you guys think about? We can do an alternative day if you'd like to. Depending upon your schedules, or we could continue with Thursday. It's up to you guys, though. I'm pretty flexible on that day.
Okay.
I'm good anytime after 4:30.
After 4:30? Okay. All right. So I just have to correlate with styling and that, and then but we could do Wednesday if you want. Like Clinton, if you have any questions at all when you're doing the project, or if styling gets to you, we can definitely
I'll
talk
talk
on
to him.
Wednesday.
Okay,
Do you
I'll
have
talk
time,
to him right
Clinton?
now. What's that?
Do you have time Wednesday, or do
Tomorrow.
you want to meet with us? I guess is the question.
Well, of course I do. Don't make it sound like I'm trying to avoid you guys.
No. It's your birthday. You should celebrate your birthday.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's for
yeah.
sure, man. Hey, whatever works, man. You just let us know.
Can we do Friday instead? Would that work?
Friday?
It's due Thursday.
Oh, it's due. Wait, it's. I thought you said
it's-
Saturday.
No,
no.
the group meetings due Thursday.
Group meetings due Thursday. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but if it's up to you.
yeah,
I'm
we
okay. On
We could
Friday
do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
At the same time. That work.
Awesome. All right. That sounds good,
For
man.
me.
Okay.
Perfect.
Cool.
All right, guys. We shall see you soon.
Okay. All right.
Good.
Sounds good.
Take
Thank
care,
you.
guys. No problem.